to appreciate. Guys?
Ollie, thank you. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't set his feet.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Gamecocks offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Here's Sellers to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's straight downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. In the red area, it's Henderson. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Moving out to the right. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The run inside. It's Patterson. Stopped right there.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That's caught. It's Tyler. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Davidson. Open space at the 25. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Sellers. Out wide left, it's Davidson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They're 2 hours away. Yeah, they won't be in Tri-City until about 3:20.
From their own 25-yard line.
Why?
Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Patterson. All over him immediately. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Throws to the wideout.
Oh,
Left side
two
is
y'all
Ferguson.
standing right there. Get
He's
to him.
stopping. He's
I'm not
got
gonna
enough
find
to
any
move
words.
the chain. And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Wildcats will try to pick it up on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. So first down here as they go back to work. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quick give. It's Davidson. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Throwing, Sellers. Just gets rid of that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
We'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat on the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Snap in the shotgun. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
It's complete on the right side. Could not make his way to the corner. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Wideout trying to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Fires to the middle. Holds on, it's Brooks. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
I gotta do something.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. Heaves it on the run. Got it in stride inside the 20. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Run in the red zone, it's Patterson.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just not enough on that one.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Here comes the heat. Unleashes one.
Oh,
Out
what am I
wide left is
doing?
Ferguson. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. Defense all over him. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. These last 2 plays have just made you go, what are you doing? 3rd and goal, a chance to set it right. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Touchdown!
This like running to the line of scrimmage and throwing shit at the last second is killing me.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Here's Sellers to throw. Rushes on. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready.
Snags it, and there's running room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Has it, and he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, it's Patterson. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Quick with the spin move. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Drops back on first down. Look out! Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh my God,
Comes
bro.
down, it's Ferguson. Kentucky spends its second timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fresh center downs going to the air. Turns it upfield. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
The textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback changing the play. Sellers. Got his man. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Trying to set the tone with the run. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Rush right in his face. Right side, it's Tuggle. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to squeak through the pile. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Throwing, Sellers. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that
91
badly.
overall quarterback, by the way.
2nd and long here. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Unloads it left. Rolls it in to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Running inside. It's Davidson. Oh, he's got some space. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Lost the throw on 1st. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's Sellers to throw. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. He'll set up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. He's going to run it, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Wildcats in the hurry-up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Going for the big play. He's got it along the sideline. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They're all over him, and they got him.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratchet. He wants to go deep. Makes a grab down the middle. Flying down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And this This offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Hits inside. It's Patterson. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Offense gets set for second down. Might as well run him again. At the 40, there he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Patterson. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the South Carolina sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Out wide right, it's Tuggle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Sellers. Left side is Tyler.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
And there's no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pick holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick, but the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Right side, it's Sellers. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches in it. And he's in! Touchdown, Gamecocks! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, down here on the Kentucky sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive.
Bro, this throwing at the last second shit is pissing me off, bro. Every time, bro.
Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the catch, it's Baxter.
Literally every play,
Makes the
bro.
grab and down immediately, he picks up a few. Short picked up a 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the option. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. The corners are walked up tight. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Oh my God, bro.
Just as he was hit. And they can't make the
8 of us stuck on one fucking guy.
Everything, there is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. On the RPO, got him.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone.
What am I playing right now, bro?
Kentucky.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But I'll tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just
going downfield for the big play. Grabs it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Throwing, Sellers. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead, and that's what you've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop you.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Pumps it downfield. With the catch, it's Baxter. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. The run inside. It's Baxter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Long way to go on second down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Ferguson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's
really
this
want the ball
offense with
back,
a fresh
I'm not
set
gonna
of
lie.
downs. Hand off for Baxter. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They'll send the back in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Jackson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Short pass. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Delay of game.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Defense right